Alright, so I'm working at combining the Setchra language to be able to have some body, be able to learn how to speak it and put some words together. So that's just what I'm working on. Trying to say it naturally here. I feel I've been a little stiff with it lately. And so, as the current one that I'm working on, it says Elphone Hurar, Kesai Nimwa Lue Moi So. And Elphone means to absorb the strength coming. Energy element focus through your angel's purpose, uh, which kind of goes back to the word, has the root Chi Wuab Na Moi. And after we recognize what eternal, actually, before I go ahead and move on, the truth is that that energy element focus is our subconscious within, is our angel. That's our inner angel. And when our consciousness, who we personally are, when we are given the name of that angel that resides within us, uh, that gives us the ability to focus that energy through that angel's purpose. That's what Chi Wab Nam Wa means. But we're also able to ally our own conscious, our own efforts to coincide with the efforts of that angel. So that's a lot of potency going into whatever our action might want to be, whatever our objective or whatever our creation becomes. And a little further definition on that is that after we recognize what eternal entity we embody, can we have the attribute to focus all of our abilities and therefore our combined energy strength to become extremely effectual through our actions, encompassing our eternal power into a concentrated force of action. So that's what's in the book anyways. I like reading it so that I know and make sure. So it sounds like I kind of know that one pretty decently. Hurar means to ally with another and to empower them. And so it means to the empowerment unto the weak, that they may confront their potential and begin to exhibit active qualities in conjunction with the true power of their angel. So once we've done that for ourselves, we should help another attain that connection. As it's written, to have perception of a tool of mind and social defenses from the fools is one thing, to possess such powers is another thing, and to be able to replicate and gift such things is hurar. So that's what I think hurar really kind of is nice. I know it sounds a lot like the army term, and I know I'll mispronounce it, so I don't want to offend or anything of that sort. But hurar, roar, 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 like a lion, or I can't even do a lion. I can only do a little Simba, little cub. Roar, I can't do a big one, but anyways, that's the idea, to give that oomph, to make people feel like they have the ability, especially the individuals whom have been weakened and depressed and used and abused. These are the people that I'm talking about empowering and allying with, and helping out, making friend with. Kesai Nimwa would be the next word. So that's Kesai Nimwa means attained angels. What do we mean here? Well, it means to be filled with the energy of any number of partial or whole angels within oneself to create a core soul. What do I mean by core soul? Well, who we are within is the energy, the power that we have access to. Our family out in other realms that live upon and within our atmosphere, if you will, of the planet Earth, and those who operate with outside of those confines as well. So these ones that we can't necessarily see, but we can certainly hear. Um, these ones can give their energy, either partially or completely. They can give us they can transfer us power. They can transfer us wisdom. I can't say wisdom. Wisdom is something you have to develop. They can transmit knowledge. They can transmit so much to us visually and metaphorically and obscurely, but they can send it so much into us. And so during as it's written in the book, it says during our lifetime, our inner angel not only comes to be capable of assisting humans through our combined efforts with them, though together we come to the strength to be able to assist angelic beings by being a sustainable host that possesses purpose similar to their own. An angel can dedicate everlasting aid of complete support, or they may maintain support for the occasion alone. Case I nimwa happens from those whom one has personally assisted. So you may have assisted somebody. Well, they have a spiritual family somewhere. They have a realm and a home, a world, a country where they come from. And when we've helped an individual, well, guess what? We've helped that entire group, and whatever their purpose and goal is to assist and help us individuals, or I should say to help and assist the populace on this planet. They don't forget that, and they ever see us kind of as they kind of give us a hoorah, if you will, and we can use that for the purpose of love and good. And that's all about what I'm talking about here. It's for love and good. And then Loué Moi, so means to heal. And the interesting thing about this one, well, I can't say interesting, but this one's a little bit longer than the other ones. And Loué Moi, so to cure a physical pain that began as an emotional wound. And I'm just going to move right into reading this one because it's a bit long. And I don't think I've read over it as often as I have the other ones. Emotional feelings in great extremes of negative natures can and do cause physical ailments to occur. This can be something that shows itself near the surface of the skin or as deep as affecting internal organs and even the regulating of blood flow. Our heart can fail and life can dissolve away from the body in one form or another, along with the cause originating from overly reoccurring heightened states of negative emotions and giving sole attention for complete absorption of such. Loué Moiso takes on an active role of self to generate love's essence and to give such energy, all the while expecting to receive negative energy in return. Also, being able to convert such negative energy into positive energy with the use of Wendene. Wendene, I'll go off the accumulation of energy by the way of supreme reasoning to affect one's own healing. So basically what I was saying in those last two sentences is that through Wendene you can filter your emotions just like water's filtered. A dirty or a nasty water can be put through and is put through filtration that takes away any of the bad stuff, and a lot of this filtration will wind up causing a neutral water. So when we drink it, there's not really anything rich for our bodies to grab from it, and that's why we don't have a palate for water. Furthermore, if we allow that neutral water to be mineralized with natural elements, if we alkaline that water, if we ionize that water, if we charge this water positively with whatever elements we're capable to get a hold of. Even colloidal silver is a great additive, done appropriately. It's it's a myth that you can overdose on it and people have and they turn blue. You have to take extreme amounts. Like you would have to be spending crazy amounts of your money and taking this so much. So on a healthy spectrum, these things, and done appropriately, these things can certainly aid us and help us, and we can do the same with our emotions. We can take these bad emotions and we can filter them, we can process them, we can feel them, we can accept them, we can think about them, we can get angry about them, we can get calm about them, we can get sad about them, we can become happy about them, by finding the benefit in it. Which there's another word we'll talk later about that. But when Dana, if you filter your emotion, and then you get that energy to a neutral state, and then after that you charge it with positive and positive and positive, then your actions that come out are going to be effectual. So the negative energy you received, you process, so you're not receiving, you're not sustaining energy, and then you're able to continue your healthy love work, your positive actions of healing another. And so moving on with the reading, positive energy is the key to create anything, absolutely anything. And one thing I'm going to go ahead and add on to that is innocence. And that's why being a child is so important, is because when you're doing things that are completely innocent and pure in motive of love and hospitality and kindness and generosity, that's where anything is possible, that we can create. Furthermore, reading, when we lay hands for a healing upon someone who is having joint or muscular problems, and they become healed or void of residual pain in the area, this is a clear indication that the pain began as an emotional wound. Our body absorbs and stores energy. That energy, if not processed and used, excuse me, that energy, if not processed and used, will transfer into physical complications and manifest into life-debilitating issues. As we store, cleanse, empower, and use energy through the means of our abilities, we create a unique frequency of that energy. When that energy becomes focused into the hands, it creates a bubble at the palm, while the excess energy overflows through the fingertips. Our energy is attracted to the opposite energy frequency, and when the two frequencies contact each other, the process of cancellation ensues. The positive energy of self and the negative energy suppressed become a microcosm of what they just were, so minute and so plentiful that new dark matter is pressed back into the cosmos. This creative matter is just pressed right back. So I might have lost you there for a moment. I kind of lost myself, but in all reality, what I have received and what is being explained in these writings is that our energy of innocence, and our energy, and that being positive energy, pure in love, is the Setchra born love warriors that we are. When we don't have any of that emotional baggage and heavy weight, when we continually cleanse ourselves, and when we find somebody, and it may be with a team of 2 or 3 or more that wind up laying hands on somebody for a healing, and when that happens, and when they feel better, I've experienced it myself, doing this for another with other individuals. So it wasn't just me; it was all of us, and it was so amazing. This lady, her pain had completely dissolved, and into the next day it hadn't come back, and she had explained how this pain, even if it would go away temporarily, would come back not even hours later, and so this has been experienced by more than just me, and I'm sure you've probably experienced something like this too in your lifetime, and but it's true and it's real that this energy can be concentrated and poured out of our hands, and it does on a regular basis. But we can focus through the abilities of Elphone, Hurar, Kesai Nimwa, Lue Mwaso, to concentrate that attack against the vicious and the ugly and the actions that have hurt people like you and people like me. I've attempted suicide 4 times in my life, and it ain't fun. It's not a good feeling. But you know what? I've realized one thing is a fact. I will never succeed at that because I'm an angel. And my life is meant to do good for so many others. And I've survived what I've survived not because I'm weak, not because I'm frail, not because I'm soft, not because I'm a target for a bully, but because I'm an angel. And I just want everyone out there to know who's feeling like that, who's experienced that, who cycles through that. You're a love warrior. You're meant to help. You're meant to do good. And I'll sacrifice my life to help as many as I can to do good and to be healthy. I should say to be healthy, to Bosumtah. Bosumtah means to put the mental, emotional, and spiritual, and every other quality that a human requires to be stable, as in exactly what El Phone Hurrar Kesai Nemwa Lue Mwaso has the meaning of what I'm saying I want to do, of what I am doing. So, again, this is from the book called Setchra. It's pretty awesome. It's on lulu.com. I just want to say that you don't have to buy it. You can totally just go to the preview. Go to the preview of the large print edition because I think it has I think I got the index in there at the very end of the large print. But it's go to the preview at lulu.com of the book named Setchra, and you can check out the entire book for free. You don't have to buy it. I'm not trying to profit off of it or anything. I mean, if that happens, great. Hey, I'll put that right back into my purpose. But angels, you're out there. And I've met a lot of us on my journeys and my travels. So I'm saying, angels unite. Let's come together. Let's fly under a flag. There's a language that I truly believe can unify us because it dissimulates, destroys the current English vocabulary that's modernly accepted. It destroys all the barriers of that exist within that language from us angelic, spiritual, free-minded individuals are seeking to have, rather than sitting and trying to discuss something for 45 minutes, trying to come to some sort of an agreement. Let's say Coca-Cola, man. Coca-Cola. I accept the universal understanding of the being, of the all-being. I accept your perception of whoever that individual is, because the one whom I communicate with is the same one you communicate with. We relate differently and we see different versions of them. So, love warriors. I'm Setchran born, a love warrior, and I'm looking for more to do good, because the world, it needs a mama. It needs a mama so bad. Love warriors can become that mama. I think it stopped there.